Picture this. You walk into someone's apartment and suddenly you're transported back to 1973. The crazy part? It doesn't look outdated at all. It looks absolutely incredible. And that's when it hits you. We're not just borrowing from the past anymore. We're straight up rating it. 2026 is turning into this wild time machine of design, and honestly, I'm here for it. But stick around because number 7 on this list is something I personally thought was dead and buried forever, and now it's selling out faster than concert tickets. Real quick, if you love design, vintage finds, or just making your space feel less like a boring showroom, hit that subscribe button and drop a like. It genuinely helps me keep making these videos, and I've got some wild stuff coming up that you won't want to miss. Alright, let's dive in. First up, fluted glass. You know those vertical ridges that run down glass surfaces? Yeah, that. I remember seeing this in old Art Deco buildings and thinking it was just there, like wallpaper in a doctor's office. But now, it's everywhere. Pendant lights, cabinet doors, room dividers, even shower panels. And I get it now. There's something about the way light catches those ridges. It's not harsh, it's not plain, it's got texture without being loud. The cool thing is, you don't need to go full vintage replica mode. Modern designers are mixing this with clean lines and neutral palettes, so it feels fresh. Not like you're living in a 1920s speakeasy. Though honestly, that doesn't sound terrible either. Terrazzo. This one makes me laugh because I remember when people were literally ripping this stuff out of their homes in the 90s and early 2000s. Too busy, they said. Too dated, they said. Well, joke's on us because now we're paying premium prices to put it back in. If you don't know what terrazzo is, it's that speckled composite material with chips of marble, quartz, glass, whatever, mixed into concrete or resin. It originated in Italy, like centuries ago, and it's basically indestructible. What I love about the 2026 version is that it's not just floors anymore. We're seeing terrazzo coffee tables, planters, even accent walls. And the color palettes have evolved. Sure, you can still get that classic pink and green situation, but now there's terrazzo in moody charcoals, soft creams, even pastels that don't make you feel like you're in an ice cream shop. It's playful but sophisticated. And honestly, in a world of boring beige everything, I appreciate something with a little personality. Cane and Rattan furniture is having a massive moment, and I have thoughts. This trend started creeping back maybe 5 years ago, but 2026 has taken it to another level. We're talking headboards, dining chairs, credenzas, even lighting fixtures. Here's what I think is happening. People are craving natural materials. We've been drowning in plastic and metal and synthetic everything, and there's something genuinely comforting about woven natural fibers. It feels handmade. It feels warm. The modern twist is mixing it with unexpected styles. Rattan headboard with industrial nightstands? Yes. Cane cabinet fronts with sleek black hardware? Absolutely. It's that high-low mix that keeps it from feeling like a beach resort threw up in your living room. Velvet. Rich, moody, dramatic velvet. I'll admit, I was skeptical about this one at first. Velvet feels formal, right? Like something you'd see in a Victorian parlor or a movie theater. But the way it's being used now is completely different. Deep jewel tones are dominating. Emerald green, sapphire blue, burnt orange, even chocolate brown. And there's something about velvet that makes a room feel expensive, even if the rest of your furniture is basic. It's a texture thing. Light hits it differently depending on the angle, so it's constantly shifting. The practical side does want to say, if you have pets or kids, maybe think twice. Or go for performance velvet, which is a thing now. It's treated to resist stains and wear, so you can have the look without the stress. But yeah, velvet is back, and I don't think it's going anywhere. Vintage ceramic tiles. This is where things get fun. We're seeing a major shift away from the subway tile era. Thank God, because I think we hit peak subway tile around 2019, and into patterned, colorful, handmade-looking ceramic tiles. Think Moroccan zeliga, Spanish azulejos, even those funky geometric tiles from the 60s and 70s. They're showing up in kitchens, bathrooms, entryways, even as fireplace surrounds. What I love about this trend is that it feels personal. These tiles have character. They're not perfect. Some are slightly irregular, the glaze is uneven, the colors vary. And that's the whole point. The vintage aspect comes in because people are hunting for original tiles from old buildings, estate sales, even salvage yards. But there are also amazing modern makers creating new tiles with that vintage feel. Either way, it's a trend that adds soul to a space. Okay, this one is polarizing, and I find that hilarious. Grandmillennial Style, also called granny chic, is basically millennials embracing the stuff their grandmothers loved. Chintz fabrics, needlepoint pillows, ruffled lampshades, floral wallpaper, monogrammed everything. Some people think it's cozy and nostalgic. Other people think it's a crime against good taste. I'm somewhere in the middle. I think when it's done well, it's charming and unexpected. It's a rebellion against the cold minimalism that dominated the 2000s. But when it's done badly, yeah, it can look like a funeral home. The key is balance. A needlepoint pillow on a modern sofa? Cute. Or an entire room that looks like a Victorian dollhouse? Maybe not. But I respect the boldness. It takes guts to put a ruffled bedskirt in your bedroom in 2026 and own it. This is the one I mentioned at the beginning. The trend I thought was gone forever. Curves and arches are everywhere. Rounded mirrors, arched doorways, curved sofas, semicircular headboards. Even architectural elements like arched windows and doorways are being added to homes that didn't have them before. And honestly, I didn't see this coming. We spent years in the sharp angles and straight lines era, and now suddenly everyone wants soft edges. But it makes sense. Curves feel approachable. They feel human. There's something about a rounded shape that makes a space feel inviting instead of cold. The curved sofa trend especially is a game changer for conversation areas. People actually sit and talk instead of everyone facing a TV. Let me hit you with the last three quickly because we're running out of time. Number 8, checkerboard patterns. Black and white tile, checkerboard rugs, even checkerboard upholstery. It's bold, it's graphic, it's retro in the best way. Number 9, tufted furniture and Chesterfield sofas. That classic buttoned upholstery is back, but now it's showing up in unexpected colors and fabrics. It's formal meets casual. And number 10, vintage bar carts. The glassware, the brass frames, the whole cocktail culture aesthetic. It's practical, it's stylish, and it gives you an excuse to display your fancy bottles. So there you have it. 10 vintage trends that are absolutely dominating 2026. And honestly, I think it's because we're all craving spaces that feel real. Not staged, not algorithm approved, just lived in. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop a comment and tell me which trend you're actually going to try. I read every single one. See you in the next video.